how did you apply this principle to your DJ Connection business? You know, it became one of the largest privately owned entertainment businesses. How did you do that?
I specifically scheduled a time for sales, service, customer service, accounting, and marketing, and I put it on the schedule.
All of them?
All of them. Set meetings. So right now for Thrive, just an example, if you want to come here and hang out with us. By the way, on Thrive we offer free high fives. You can fly to Tulsa at any point, come sit in a meeting if you want, free high five. You can come here, it's cool. We'll let you do that until there's about 1 million of you, and then we'll have to set some limits. But here's the thing, is that we have our set meeting. Every single Monday I have a PR meeting at the same time. Mm-hmm. So PR meeting at 11 o'clock on Monday. I'm on the phone, 11 a.m., boom.
No matter what?
No matter what, I'm on the phone, 11 a.m. Monday.
You can't make it up as you go. You can't, I got behind, I missed this. Do 2 hours next week.
Accounting. I have a meeting with my accounting team on Tuesday. Make sure I approve everyone's paychecks. I have a newsletter that goes out at Tuesday, the same time every Tuesday. Then on Thursday, I have our sales meeting, our sales production meeting. It's the same time every Thursday from 1 o'clock to 3. Friday, I have a creative meeting at 10 a.m. It's the same every week, and that's why it's successful.
How did you keep track of what each employee needed to learn or what they were learning? Did you have a list, a checklist for
what
each
you want to
employee?
do is you want to have a book like this, like a binder, and every employee needs to have a binder. And then in the binder, you would write the different areas that they need to know, and you would give them a grade on an A, B, and C. You have all the areas they need to learn, and then you have their grade and the date. So you'd write June 5th, C, sales. June 5th, B, marketing. June 5th. And then over time, you keep grading them until they get proficient. That's how you do it.
I feel like for business owners, so often there's those little problems that you're always having. You call them little fires that you got to put out all the time.
Yeah, man.
And a lot of times it's inevitable, but oftentimes there's simple things like my employees don't know where the passwords are. You know, why is that happening?
It's happening because, as a general rule, as a human, we prefer, I'm going to write this on the board because this is a little crazy.
You love that board.
Well, I do. It's a beautiful technology. Here's the thing. As a human, most of us, we prefer chaos over predictable success. We prefer chaos over predictable success. Why? And when you guys edit this, make it nicer. But we prefer chaos over predictable success. Why? Because we would rather do anything than to be bored. So what happens is we would hate to have the same meeting every Tuesday because that's predictable, right? So we would hate to, the people I know who went to medical school, who graduated with top honors, they had the same schedule every week where they would study. They're people of routine. Every entrepreneur I've ever read about, let's just take a look. Let's look at this for a second here. If you look on this wall here, Donald Trump, Jeff Bezos, down here George Lucas, Russell Simmons, James Brown, they were all creatures of habit.
Yeah.
And they all had habits. James Brown, musician. He's the first one to really move on the stage. He could really energize the crowd. He did the stuff the foot shuffle that kind of gave Michael Jackson Michael Jackson kind of improved upon where James Brown took it. James Brown was the godfather of soul music, but he was the hardest working man. And he had a set schedule for his band, and they would practice and practice and practice. And if you look up his life story or you watch it on one of these television shows about the life of James Brown, you'll discover a man who practiced. Michael Jordan, you'll watch a video about a guy who practiced. Steve Jobs, practice. And was it random? No, it was a set time.
Right.
So that's something we have to do. But we have to fight the desire to have predictable chaos.
To help you guys out, we made a list of the meetings that we have every week, that you have every week. So we got the sales meeting. You got the accounting meeting. Leadership meeting.
Boom.
Product, service, quality control meeting. New employee training. Every week these happen, every week. Sales training, leadership training, product, service, quality control training. What are some of the meetings that you used to host at DJ Connections? Were those the same ones essentially? Do they change with Thrive or?
Well, when you're in a small business, you want to take these multiple meetings and combine them into meetings.
Okay.
So you might have a meeting just on like marketing and sales.
Okay.
Because you don't have enough revenue and enough people to have someone who specializes in just social media.
Gotcha.
So social media and sales and marketing might have to all be at the same time.